It's your boy Hype, bringing you another weekly Nightfall strike on the Animal Instincts gaming channel. And this time around, we're going up against Valis to Ark on Meridian Bay on Mars. Solo run, as usual, so let's see what we got going into this Nightfall. As usual, we have epic, highly shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. We have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. We have Light Switch. Don't get knifed, bitch! Minions of the Darkness deal much more melee damage. We also have Angry. Minions of the Darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. And last but not least, Juggler. No ammo drops for your equipped weapons, so man, they really tried to stick it to us this time around. Going in there with my level 32 Titan. Going to be going in with the Word of Crota. That'll really work out well for the Pisons or whatever they are called. Going to go in with the Black Hammer. Works out really well for the tank. And going in with the Gjallarhorn. Whenever there's no ammo drops or no burn at that, that's definitely a weapon of choice for me. It's going to help things go a little bit faster and smoother. And speaking of that, man, I really cannot stand when there is no burn. It just adds time, unnecessary time, to the strike. You know, and I read a whole thing when they were talking about the next upcoming update, how they were supposed to be making some of these strikes easier because, you know, when they did the research, it seems that some people are struggling on certain strikes, this being one of them, and they were going to make them easier. Well, that was a big fat lie, at least as of right now, because there's no way that not having burn and not having ammo drops and all the rest of the crap and having light switch on makes this easier. So, as you can see right there, I just running through this part. You're not in the darkness, so even if you do die, it's okay. You can start back. But if you go into that little corner right where I was, it's kind of a safe spot for you to stop and heal up for a second. And then when you get to the door, hide behind these things as I do, wait for the door to open, and then run through. So, moving on, here we go. This is where, in my opinion, the strike actually begins. This is the most time-consuming part as well. Right when I head in here, I'm going to get my Gjallarhorn prepped up, ready to go, shoot off some rockets, try to wreck everything. And you see those Pisons, whatever they are, they have the Void Shields, and that's why I'm using the Word of Crota. And being that there is no burn, it really doesn't matter what you use. Use whatever the hell you want to use. The more powerful, the stronger, the bigger, the better. That's basically the only advice I can give you for this time around. Except for with these things, just use something with void damage, because they can really be a nuisance if you don't. So, all you're doing is clearing out these areas, and then you're going to have to take out the 3 guards. Now, right away, there's 1 guard up in the watchtower. Once you clear everything out, that's what I like to do, everything out, then focus on him. Then a ship's going to come out, drop some more enemies, which you'll see coming up here. So all I'm doing is taking out some of the lower, you know, the enemies without the heavy armor, the regular ones. I'm taking them out with the Word of Crota. And then the bigger ones, you'll see, I'll bring out the Gjallarhorn. For that guy right there, he's kind of stationary, so I'm trying to land those precision shots with the Black Hammer. Keep landing them, kill him, he's done. And these guys over here to the left, they can kind of be a pain sometimes, so that's why I just bring out the galley on them, take them out real fast. And as I said, man, this is the most time-consuming part of this strike, so I'm just going to speed it up so we can get through it quicker. We'll get to the tank, and I'll show you where to go and how to easily make it past that tank. And that's it. I'm just going to speed up through all these enemies, taking them all out until I get to the last guy, which is the guard who's in the tower. Picking up some ammo. And I do use quite a few heavies on this run, and the main reason why is just to try and speed things up a little bit. So here we go, taking him out. And after he's dead, you're going to want to be real careful because the ship's going to come in. And those ships, they will do some damage to you. So make sure you're prepared for that. When that ship comes, run back, take cover. Wait for all the enemies to drop. There I go, using another heavy. Just trying to get it done as quick as possible. And that's one thing, man. You know, that not having burn, I really can't stand with it. My favorite is when you have all three. You know, burn of your choice. Because then, no matter what weapon you're using, it's dealing increased damage. But without any burn at all, you know, it definitely added, I would say, probably for me, at least 10 minutes to this strike. That's just me. I mean, it still wasn't really difficult to get through. It's just more time consuming, that's all. Because everything, you know, it takes more to kill. That's it. That simple. Look at that nade fail. So here we go. This is the last guard. About to take him down. And then we're going to see the tank come in. And you can see where I go and how easy it is to wreck that tank. I'm sure a lot of you by now have seen this video, me do this strike before, so you already know. So after everything's dead, you're going to want to turn around and come back towards the way you came in and hop up on this rock right here. And this is it. This is where you're going to take out this tank. And once again, shout out to my buddy Elville. He's part of the team, Animal Instincts Gaming. He's the one that showed me this spot a while back, and I've used it ever since because it's just really easy, especially with the black hammer. You just rip right through that tank. So there you go. I'm up there and you can see the tank goes off to your left, and he kind of just stays in that area, and you have no problem shooting his weak spots, which are his legs. And if you land 3 precision shots on the leg, then you just never have to reload nor run out of ammo. And even after the leg, you deal the damage and it explodes, you can still shoot it again and it counts as a precision shot. So it's pretty easy. But to get it done as quick as possible, once you see that high amount right there, like 44,000 or whatever that was, you want to switch to a different leg. Unless you can't see that leg, like right there. I switched to the front just to keep that precision shot going. And that's it, man. The tank is really easy. And you know, like I said, shout out to L. He's been doing this for a while now. And speaking of for a while, man, I don't know about anybody else. I'm going to do a follow-up video on this, so I don't want to touch base on it too much. But who else is craving for the expansion, man, for the House of Wolves? I still have yet to see any official confirmation on a release date, but I know it's not just for me, but Destiny's kind of fading a little bit, man. We're hungry here. We're hungry, Bungie. Gotta throw us a bone, man. Alright, so there we go. The tank is down. And right here, I'm just going to speed this up as I gather up a little bit of ammo. And then I'm going to hop on my Sparrow. And I damn near get wrecked on my Sparrow. Because, yeah, that just happened. And I crashed into a rock. But what are you going to do? I'm still alive. We still keep it going. So right here in this spot, usually, you know, I'll kill a few enemies just to gather up some ammo, but there was already guys there that cleared everything out, so I just kept it moving. And you're going to want to go up to the second ramp, and then you're up above everything. You got a good, you know, good vantage point to where you can kill everything without it dealing a lot of damage to you. And it's pretty important that you actually kill everything in this room if you're going to play it out the way that I do. And the reason being, if you don't kill everything in this room, then when you advanced into the next room, a lot of them are going to respawn in there, and it's going to make things a lot more difficult than they have to be. So just stopping here, you've seen I dropped the heavy, used the Gallahorn, wreck everything. and you should not have a problem. And then after this, you know, it's pretty much, that's it, man. This strike is done. So there we go. Last enemy's dead from that room. Now, when you enter this room, there's going to be 2 enemies. Sometimes you get lucky, and one of them will just have basically like an assault rifle. Other times, like this, they both have the rockets. So if one of them has the rocket, then kill the one with the rocket and leave the one with the assault rifle alive. If they both have rockets, then just kill one of them and leave one of them alive. It doesn't matter which one. It's going to make things easier. And this is where you're going to actually be heading to, these lamps. It's pretty easy to get up there with the Titan as well as the Warlock. The Warlock, just make sure you adjust your agility a little bit. Titan, I don't think it really matters the setup. You can get up there regardless. And the Hunter, you can get up there with him, but it's a different way. I believe I do have a video up with that. If not, you know, let me know in the comment section and I can explain it to you a little bit better. But you're going to want to hop up onto that piston and then just jump right on top of this light. And that's it. Once you're up here, you're not, you know, you're not completely 100% safe. You can get hit, but you're pretty much not going to die. You know, you can just crouch down and take cover, and nothing really is going to be able to see you. So once you kill that one guy that you left alive, that's going to spawn in Mr. Valis Ta'arik, and that's it. You're going to duke it out with him. So there he is, trying to land the precision shots. I don't shoot rockets when he's down this end. It's just a little too close for comfort. But once you do enough damage to him and he starts to head down towards the other end, which you'll see here in the video, that's when I like to land the rockets in. Here, I'm just trying to get as many snipes as I can. Make sure you use your nades too. They deal some pretty good damage. So there he is down the other end, and you can see why. You can get so much more of a cleaner shot with your rockets when he's down the other end. And just always try and land your precision shots. I do switch out to the icebreaker just because of the juggler, no ammo drops. I do end up, you know, it's tough sometimes when you're up there and you're getting shot. You're flinching, so sometimes you won't land those precision shots. So it's nice to have the icebreaker for backup, so you're not sitting there waiting on your synthesis to cool down. That 5-minute cooldown sometimes can really be a nuisance, to say the least. There we go. Keep using my bubble whenever I'm getting it with the weapons of light. You see Valis Ta'arik, he does not stand a chance. And that's it, man. It's easy. So here we go. Here's a comment from last week's Nightfall, and it's Average Gamer. I really enjoy watching your videos and would like to play together. Do I have Xbox 360? And the reason why I chose this comment is because I actually get that question quite frequently. And no, I am on Xbox One. And other than that, you know, I really don't have a problem running with anybody. If you have an Xbox One and you want to run, you know, whatever, heroic or raid or whatever it may be, feel free to message me on Xbox One. If we can manage to get together on the same, you know, set up a time, then I would love to run with half of these guys. I think it would be awesome. I'm trying to figure out a more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, a more guaranteed way to be able to do that, because it's hard right now. My schedule's kind of crazy, and I'm sure a lot of other people are in different time zones and have other things going on in their lives too. So that's the main problem with that, is just being on at the same time and on the same page. But thanks for your comment, Average Gamer, and I'm glad that you enjoy watching these videos. And look at that, 12 Ascendant Energies. That is by far my least favorite reward to get, but oh well, what are you going to do? That's 1 down, 2 to go. That's going to about wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a thumbs up, and in the comment section, let me know what you got. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instinct Gaming. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.